one of the things you talked a little bit about, what you hinted on it, I want to go a little further into it, and it was your personal background.
Hi, welcome to Koinonia Rema. Thank you for joining us today.
My grandfather was one of the first trustees of a denomination across northern Nigeria. So I come from a lineage of missionaries. And so that gave a very great leverage, born Christian home, lovely place. And then I think that most of my educational interactions have been around mission schools and seminaries. And this has helped to shape my mindset. I give the credit to a there man, he's still alive. He's called Archbishop Benjamin Kwashi. And so he was a great influence in helping to build the educational community that trained us. We learned values like respect, morals. I remember you were prohibited from taking candy or such and then throwing it on the ground.
So Professor Ivan Scott asked Apostle a very interesting question. He asked Apostle to tell us about his educational background, to tell us about the educational background he had while he was growing up. What are the influences he had? His favorite teacher, if he had any, which the institutions that shaped him while he was growing. And I love Apostle's reply. He talked about the influence that the Anglican Missionary Seminary, the influence that the Anglican Seminary had on him. He talked about the teachers he had while he was growing up, and the institutions that shaped him up. And that's something I want us to pay attention and listen to this message, what Apostle had to say, because I noticed many people play down the importance of education in there, especially the education we had in our formative years. Personally, I attended a missionary school, a Baptist high school, and it played great influence on me, especially it was a faith-based institution, and I pray and I wish that we can have more of those schools springing up all across Africa. They can have a lot of impact on the next generation, because it is an easier way of bringing Christian values into the secular education.
Those were the earliest memories of shaping my mind. I also attended an Air Force school, and so but then having these religious contributions, it helped to shape my understanding. I truly believe that part of who and what I am today is also credited to these formative years, the opportunities that came as a result of that. I do not know if I would still be the Joshua Selman today.
I remember while I was in school, then we used to have 2 devotions every day, a devotion in the morning and a devotion while we were closing. And we had pastors and ministers of God come to teach all the word of God during our assembly ground. And this had a lot of impact on my life and other people too. So I'd like us to pay attention to this message and listen to what Apostle have to say. Thank you.
If I didn't pass through some of those things, I truly believe that they represent the anchors of my conviction today. Yes. And so I would just say the teachers were wonderful people. We had vigils. We had prayer, we had all kinds of things. We had activities that created bonding, mutual respect. We were taught languages and several other things. And I feel that when an individual has an opportunity to pass through a system that is faith-based, again, my opinion, I believe you are at a greater advantage. Truly, I believe that. The difference became clear when we looked at some of our contemporaries who did not have the privilege. Some of them had to, with all due respect, delve into drugs, delve into so many things, and some of them up till now, some have lost their lives, some have become inmates incarcerated in prison. And so I think that that foundation of moral excellence credited to faith-based expressions in our lives have contributed immensely to who I am today. And I believe this is true for many people.